Hi everyone, welcome and thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Today we're going to make two different kinds of smash burgers. We're going to do a buffalo blue cheeseburger and a mushroom Swiss burger. And then we're also just going to do a couple pieces of bacon for just a cheddar bacon smash burger that'll be constructed later. So we'll make sure we have all the parts for our leftovers. So I want to start these smash burgers. As you guys know, I'm sure if you're watching this one, you've watched other videos. You smash it down, it cooks really fast. So what you want to do is make sure that everything else is kind of ready first and prepped first. So we're going to do our mushrooms and onions first. And I'm actually going to do them in butter. In a second here, I'll tell you about the heat of the griddle, because I think those are helpful. I watch a lot of people's videos, whether it's griddle cooking or, you know, any kind of cooking pretty much. And a lot of it is just to get some cool ideas from other folks. Like you have your own thoughts and you're like, well, you know, what else can I do? Here's one thing that I do. This is actually probably a lot more mushrooms than I need. But, you know, it's not like you grab a half a package of mushrooms. We'll use them for something else. Let's throw a little salt and pepper in there. And I don't mind that it gets all over my griddle because pretty much everything, whoops, going to have a little salt and pepper in it. And then we want to do our onions. My onions today have, I'm going to move this up just a little bit. My onions today have some chopped celery in them as well for the buffalo burger. Yeah, I think we've got a little more butter left. We're going to go ahead and just throw that in. Get these started. And then once I do, I'll move them to the side. Once they're, you know, close to done. They don't have to be all the way done, but they'll get close to done. And then we'll move them to the side. Flip that one around. These are portobello mushrooms this time around. Cut that one. All right. Anyway, so we're going to let those cook. I'm trying to get them on one layer, but keep them also in a hotter section of the grill. All right, so we've got our onions going, and we've got our mushrooms going. In my onions, I've got some celery. I'm not a big fan of raw celery. Most people love it, but I do like cooked celery in a lot of different things. So that's going to cook down. Just a heads up, so it's a 36-inch griddle with 4 different burners. The first 2 burners are on. The second one is on low. The first one over here, I guess, over on this side is about medium, low, low, off, and off. And it creates such a wave kind of heat that this is, even though technically this burner these are on is off, it's enough heat to cook these veggies. And then we'll sear our burgers over here, and I'm going to do my bacon right there. Bacon's going on in a second too. I've only got a couple. I keep cutting these because I kind of want them smaller. I've only got a couple pieces of bacon. Like I said, it's for actually later. I'm not making that burger right now. It's just for a cheddar bacon burger to be constructed later. My meat hand here. Everything's sizzling away. Now we just want to let it cook a minute. Leave things alone. It's a windy day out today, so we'll see how we do. Other hand. We don't want to get that up in our grease trap. There's plenty of room to use this side. I just know it's a little hotter over here. And I want to move these to the side kind of when they're, you know, a little more than halfway done cooking. Move these over and up. I swear on the grill, you gotta remember to stop playing with your food. All right. Go ahead and take care of our bacon. I think I'll turn my second one maybe up to medium or low, medium low as well. So we'll keep the first two at medium low, last two off. That sort of runs our heat. We can look and see where we're at right now. This far edge is 470, no, 500. Right over here is all 500. Right where the bacon is, 420. Yeah, 420 to 430. And then our veggies, we moved to about 260, 250, 260. That'll heat up a little bit. That's why I moved that one to medium. Just that'll heat this up just a little more. We'll go a little bit higher than 250, 260 over here. And I also, you notice, I just cut my bacon in half. Just fits better in a sandwich that way. So I cut it in half when I cook it. Whether I'm making egg sandwiches or burgers. Listen to the sizzle. You got a little press, I could have made it nice and flat even. But I didn't. I don't want to overcook my bacon. I don't like overly crispy bacon. I know that's probably crazy, huh? It's true. So I think the bacon here is probably about done. We'll just shake that off and put it on a plate to the side. Well, let's go that one a little bit longer. Go this way. I don't like hard bacon, it's my thing. So I'll make sure. And because this is warm over here, this will heat, it'll still cook kind of while we're cooking other stuff. Mushrooms are looking pretty good. They're smelling pretty good. Sometimes we do garlic in the mushrooms as well. Not this time. Just salt and pepper. Alright, now let's definitely take that bacon out. Whoops. Let's take them all out. We're going to leave that bacon grease on there. If we happen to get a smash burger in this area, that's going to be a good burger. Alright? Real quick, I think before we do our smash burgers, we'll do our bread. Just going to toast it. I'm going to go ahead and toast it right on that side. I actually don't want bacon grease in my bun. The rest is fine. So if I had to guess where we'd be at, once the buns are toasted and I take them off, we're probably about ready to do our burgers. If not, we'll be real close. Oh, just moving some stuff. Use this hand here. Not too bad. And I'm sorry, I forgot to say, I did pre-butter them. They've been buttered. Lightly buttered. Everything gets lightly buttered. Not quite yet. That one's good. That's the top. How's this bottom here? Ooh, that bottom's good. And then the top. They're looking like, as I keep picking them up, they're mutilating a little bit. All right. Let's see how these guys look. Maybe a little longer on that. These are about done. You can see they just cooked down beautifully. All right, let's move these to the side. These are fine. Look at that. We'll stir them as we get them over there. Oh, I feel like I want these a little more. You know, it was just cooler at this end. No biggie. I think I want these a little more cooked. I almost want a little more butter on them. Just mix that in. I don't want to dry them out, but I want them nice and kind of fried and light. Actually, I want to move this up a little further. Got a couple little straggling celery over here. Now, I would not have had to empty off the griddle before I started my burgers. It just makes me feel better because I know it's going to go fast to get each job done first. So we'll make our burgers right over in here. And it's going to be quick. All right, move that to the side. Let it do its thing for a while. Now let's do our burgers. All right. I'm going to put clarified butter actually on this side. Could do oil. There's probably plenty of fat also in the burger, but I want to sear that butter flavor into my burger. Oh my God, a little too much. No way. You say that can't be. Go ahead and whoops. Oh, it wasn't exactly clean, was it? There. There's huh. Going by. All right, we're gonna sear that in. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And good. About 10 seconds, right? Next one. See if I can get it far enough away. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're gonna keep doing that now. You guys know how to count to 10. You don't need me for that. That is a thin burger right there. Let me do one more and then I want to salt and pepper them real quick. Whoops. So excited. These patties actually come from I think I got these ones from Sam's Club. Prime rib, burger patties, perfectly ready for this job. But if you were to want to portion them out yourself, use about a 1/4 cup. Put that in. Put your burger in the 1/4 cup measuring cup. Make a ball out of it, and that'll be about perfect. Just put it in as a ball. Whoops. I think I'm going to stop there because the skill level, I'm actually going to do 6. There's room for 6. Oh, look at that. But you can see, we're cooking through already, so we're ready to flip. That's all right. Once we flip, we throw our cheese. This is going to be our 2 cheddars that we're going to construct later, remember? So we'll just throw those on. Looks like this guy's about ready. He is to also get under it. Look at all that juiciness. Now this one here, oh, got a couple celery in there. Let's get that out of there. This one is going to be our Swiss. This one will be our mushroom Swiss. You know, and the key is it happens so quickly. You got to be fast. Flip that one, and this one will be the first patty for our Swiss. The other one will be the top, and then we're going to take our cheddar off. So these will come off. Done. We'll actually construct the other ones in front of you. So how about if I just go ahead and, well, we'll put this in here, but we'll do that after we get these up. So, all right, so we said this was going to be the bottom. Nice. You can also dome it, you know, if it's not melting enough for you or fast enough. Let me get some of this out of here. We got a couple more to cook. I want the fat, but not necessarily the other stuff. I didn't bring my dome out today, so if I decide to dome it, I'm gonna have to do the walk of shame. I don't want to have to do that. But I'm pretty sure that one is done. So let's go ahead and get that on there. So yeah, maybe I would have domed it, But otherwise, amazing looking mushroom Swiss. Come on, you gotta admit that. Let's put this up here to do our last two for our blue cheese. And actually we'll put it down there a little bit. All right, we're just gonna clean up the cheese and little remnants. All we're gonna clean up. And then we'll do our last two burgers. Like I said, if you're faster than me, you know what? You can do them all. There was plenty of room, right? Plenty of room. Oh. Get that sear on there. What I think is kind of funny is smash burgers came out when I first started doing them. Honestly, what I thought is this feels like a Culver's burger. If you have a Culver's in your area, they do a burger, not quite this thin. Not quite this thin, but pretty close and nice and crispy. That real juicy, crispy edges that you like. So, you know, you don't want to cook if you want something close. That's what it reminded me of right away. And now we let that one cook down. Oh, almost forgot. Pepper. Salt. There we go. Cooking through. Oh, look at that. Now this one is nice and thin. It's barely coming up. Look at that. Oh gosh, all that juiciness. Now we want to throw our cheese on. There, we'll make this one. We'll make this one the middle patty. So the middle patty, you get that little bit of blue cheese, right? And then the top patty gets the onions. And if you don't like celery or don't care for celery, then just don't put them on. I have done it without celery. I do it with just plain onions. That is pretty amazing as well. So no worries there. Okay. And we throw the blue cheese on it. They both gotta have blue cheese. And if you don't like blue cheese, this would not be the burger for you. But I will tell you this. If you've never tried it, you should at least try it because blue cheese is such a... When it melts, it's like so rich and creamy. It's good. Again, I would have domed this, I think. Actually, I got my big dome out here. I just realized. See if it'll fit with all the stuff I got on here. There we go. That's the big one. Let's dome it for a second. And actually, I'm going to shut my burners off even. This is the last part we have to do. We don't want to go too long. We don't want to overcook that burger either. We're going to call it. Yeah, it's melting. We're fine. All right, bottom one. Top one with the fixins. And then a little buffalo sauce. Oh, there we go. All right. So can you guys see that? I hope I put that in a spot here now where you can see that. Put our tops on. There's no mistaking. That's a good burger right there. And this bun is going to be squishy and crunchy at the same time. It's two patties too. Now, I've done one patty before, but I think I'm a firm two patty person now. So there we go. 2 smash burgers, buffalo blue cheese, and mushroom Swiss. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks.